Hey Tiger fans, Ben Rosenbaum here with head men's lacrosse coach Shawn Nadelen, coming off a 13-8 victory over number 6 Johns Hopkins. Coach, first, congrats on the win. You guys needed a game like that where you get a win against a tough opponent after a close game against UMBC and a tough loss against Loyola.
Yeah, thanks. It was a great win for the guys. We're excited to put a really complete game together, something we hadn't done to the season at that point. We had, a good first half in a few games, but faltered in the second half. So that was kind of our challenge throughout the week of practice. And the guys put a good week of practice in. They were prepared. We were as healthy as possible, even though still not 100%. And it showed on the field. Our guys got out there, they competed, they executed, they played with good composure, but aggressive at the same time and executed at a high level.
For you as a former or as a Hopkins alum, is there anything extra added to you getting a win over your alma mater?
There isn't. It's a win for our program, obviously against a quality opponent, something our guys work hard to achieve, and I'm proud of what we did. It doesn't matter if it's, obviously a school that I went to or not.
We were all getting an idea of how good Alex Woodall could be early this season, obviously, against the Mount St. Mary's. He had a great performance. Georgetown, he has a great performance. He goes 16 for 25 at the X against Hopkins, wins all 7 in the fourth quarter. How good can he be, and how crucial or clutch is it that he's getting all of the face-off wins in the fourth quarter in a close game?
Against Hopkins, that was big, especially when he pumped in a goal there as well in the fourth quarter after they had just scored. So running the table in the fourth quarter was big for him, for our team, as far as continuing to keep that spread of the score and build upon it. I know being on the flip side of that, it's very tough to kind of mount a comeback when you're not winning the face-off in the fourth quarter. So as far as where he's going to go and then kind of what can he be, we'll find out. He's going to continue to work. All the other guys that are facing off against him in practice are working hard, and they're preparing themselves if Alex gets off his game a little bit, for them to be ready to step in and do well. And they're giving us confidence that, hey, Alex is obviously Alex is performing well, but those guys are competing just as much against him and being challenged by him as well as him by them. And it's exciting to see that happen in practice, and hopefully they continue to do well for us for the season.
Joe Sider scores 4 goals against the Blue Jays, one of them being his 100th career goal, 7th player in program history, 10th player in CAA history. When you think about the career Joe's had, what comes to mind?
Joe's a guy that has really grown into his role and expanded his role within our team. We knew he was coming in as a guy that could shoot from the outside. He had a lot of goals in high school, was a 4-time state champion. But really it continues to expand what he can do on the field, and that's been exciting for us as a program. He's not just one-dimensional. He's got different things to his game that he has now. Him getting the first goal on the first shot against Hopkins, I think, just allowed him to take a deep breath and settle into that game. He comes away with 3 more during the game, and I think it just gave him a lot more of that confidence that maybe he was lacking due to a few different things throughout the early part of the season so far. But Joe's been a big part of our success over the past 3.5 years, and we got to keep it rolling throughout his senior year.
Defensively, Tyler Mays has had a really quiet season, but a solid start so far. Jack Adams has a really nice game against Hopkins. In your mind, where is the defensive unit right now?
As a whole, they're continuing to gel. Obviously, the defensive midfield area is our most experienced. I thought the close unit played pretty solid, against Hopkins as well, being that Hopkins is a very dangerous offense and do some different things with pick play and off-ball play to challenge you. But I thought they were pretty dialed in and focused there. I thought Tyler's game was his best game so far this season. I thought Tyler Mays was terrific, creating great opportunities on caused turnovers, just being tenacious as he typically is, especially on that the second man-up opportunity they had. He caused 2 ground balls, ends up creating a turnover, and got us possession, where Hopkins is very dangerous on the man-up. So, Tyler being a spark plug for us was great.
And your goaltender, Josh Miller, 6 saves for him against Hopkins. This is his first year starting, obviously, sitting on the bench last year with Tyler here. How is Josh's progression coming?
It's coming along. I think he continues to gain confidence every game. He continues to learn how he can communicate with the defense and what's kind of expected from our guys and where we're going to force some shots from. But again, he's still got some things to work on and continue to get better at clearing game being one of them. I think our defense as a whole needs to clean up our clearing game. That's a big emphasis for us to continue to get better. But Josh looks like he's getting more settled in and more comfortable as the minutes wear on for him.
Coach, congratulations again on the win over Hopkins, and good luck the rest of the way through.
Great. Thank you.
Towson Tigers are preparing for a game against Ohio State. For more news and notes on your Tiger lacrosse team, head over to TowsonTigers.com. For head coach Shawn Nadelen, I'm Ben Rosenbaum, and as always, go Tigers.